Think I can fit this in my suitcase?
Do you own, Tommy, all of the Ninjago sets personally?
No, not even close.
If you could have an elemental power, what do you choose?
Electricity.
What's your favorite part on developing a new season?
Oh, the development in the beginning. Like when it's just ideas, things are being spurted out, things are being drawn, just quick.
What are you most proud of when it comes to Ninjago?
Well, I think definitely the longevity that it's proven that it has means that people like it, and I think we're also proving that we can expand upon it year after year and keep the original essence of it.
Have you ever heard of the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
I have.
I don't know what it is.
It's a Star Wars question.
If you could voice a part in the show, which one would you like to do?
Zane.
Why?
It would get you off my back.
Come on, man.
No, it wouldn't be one of the main characters. It would be something like Dareth.
It's okay though if you did pick Zane. I'm not going to be upset. Why didn't Zane know he was a robot?
As goes with a lot of these questions, we're developing this as we go along, and that's just the way it was. I don't know why he didn't notice that big lid.
You think one day I'd roll out of bed, my stomach would open up by accident because I hit the floor and I go, oh, what's this? You know, like my insides?
It's a cartoon show. We can do stuff like that. It's more fun. Come on, that was a great episode 7.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite episodes. Well, sorry, my phone, I did not shut it off. Just to confirm, Lego did not have anything to do with Cartoon Network delaying the show, right?
I don't think we're in any kind of control over when it's airing. We just make it.
So how it works is they sell it to the broadcaster, Cartoon Network, and Cartoon Network decides when to air it, correct?
Yeah, I think that's how the way that works.
Simple explanation.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips for young writers trying to get into, concept creation, writing for animation?
Talk to a lot of kids and see what they like, because Ninjago is really put together by a lot of conversations with kids as well. I mean, we wanted to make sure that we developed something that they genuinely wanted, and it wasn't like something that you just, oh, here it is, like, and try to force it upon them. So I think the kids' reactions is really important, and also like just reach deep. And I have the fortune of having been a 9-year-old boy myself, so I know what I liked.
I skipped right to 10. How did you come up with 4 main elements?
It was basically what would we think is visually appealing. In the very first drawing we did, there was actually wind and water.
Okay.
But then we kind of switched it around when we did the concept. So it was basically, okay, what colors do we want to assign to the ninjas? There needs to be a black one. Okay, that's Earth. There needs to be a blue one. Electricity. Why electricity? Because it's cool. Yeah, I mean, that's a good answer to anything. It's especially kids related. It's cool.
How many episodes are going to be in season 9?
10 episodes.
Do you have any?
Season 9 conclude that story.
You yourself have any training in martial arts?
I have played a lot of International Karate Plus on the Commodore 64.
What do we have to get our paper towels out for 2019? You said this on Twitter.
I think that I was referring to that scene with Kalametska, in which he has a conversation with Lloyd. That's just
paper towels? Who cries with paper towels? Why didn't you say Kleenex or tissues?
Isn't that the same thing?
No, paper towels are like big sheets of like heavy duty clean. You blow your nose in that and you're gonna hurt your nose, man.
Okay, you're gonna cry a lot. Get your paper towels
shut this
out.
off. What's your least favorite season?
I love all of them, but I would say maybe season 6. I was honestly very little involved in the development of season 6.
Hands of Time starts with the ninja cleaning up the mess from Day of the Departed.
Oh, that one.
Sons of Garmadon takes place a year after Hands of Time, but the end of Day of Departed takes place at least a year after the main events of the special. In this scene, Wu was not a baby and all the ninja all look like they used to. What is going on?
So the idea with Day of the Departed was to come up with something that is its own piece. So to some extent it's just a bit out of the continuity. We never know quite where we're going with this.
Okay.
So let's say it takes place the day after. Or the same night. That doesn't quite work. If it takes place a year after, that doesn't quite work. I mean, Ray and Maya would definitely be there. Now Scar is gone. So, it's just one of those things that, development things move on, and we wanted to make sure that it had this nice Charlie Brown Christmas feel to it, like it's fuzzy at the end. Here we're summing everything up, and now we're setting up the one thing that the Temple of Air Jitsu is now going to be their headquarters. But it's just a bit, you know, it's up for interpretation, and it's not totally clear. It's its own thing.
I understood that answer just like I understood the question. Do you know the way?
That way or that way? There's several ways.
No, the way.
The way. No, I don't know the way.
Oh, you're missing out. It's the best way.
Oh.
If you could ask yourself a question about Ninjago, what would you ask?
I would ask about how Lloyd's powers are connected to the other 5 ninja or 4 ninja, because I'm not quite sure.
Didn't you answer that before?
Yeah, but it was vague. It was a bad answer.
Do you have a favorite episode?
Yes. I like the Titanium Ninja a lot.
Yes, of course we do.
I like the one called Dead Man's Squall for Sons of Garmadon. Murderer!
Where's Cyrus Borg?
He's around.
Okay.
And he will be around.
Did the ninjas still have their golden weapons in the events of season 1 after they went back in time and fought the Garmadon? Because the weapons molded with the mega weapon and went into space. So how did they fight the Serpentine, get their vehicles, etc. in season 1, or did it all happen after the timeline?
It was a fun episode, wasn't it? Time travel stuff is always complicated.
How did Dr. Julian die?
Old age, I like to think.
Are we ever going to see you animated like the Hegemans were animated or the Fold was animated?
I don't think so. You see, they would have to, well, I would have a stud here, and it wouldn't look good.
With the hat?
With the hat?
Yeah, you look cool. Why was Rebooted only 8 episodes?
Well, the thing about Rebooted is it was originally just 2 episodes, and then it became 4 episodes, and then it became 8 episodes. So I'm very happy with it becoming 8 episodes, because it was really more like a special that then, you know, it kept getting bumped up much to the Hegeman's frustration, because like, had to keep including new stuff, and also the product line kept growing. It was a very small thing, and then more stuff is being added. But that's also one of the reasons why in the first episode there's so much stuff happening. All the ninjas, they get technoblades, they get new outfits, they get new vehicles. There's robots coming from everywhere. So it was really like that's written as, you know, one half of a story, and then that half just became a 4th and a 8th.
Is there going to be more of a backstory on how all the ninja got recruited?
We're doing something in Sons of Garmadon, just hints of it, which is very nice. And we're gonna do a little thing in season 9 about Jay as well. When
you got everything through with Ninjago at the start, when the pitch made it through, was there any other themes that weren't Ninjago that were also on the table, where Lego could have gone this direction for like?
At that time, Ninjago was definitely standing out, but they had been trying to do Ninjago, or ninja, I would say, for a few years. The thing about a ninja and Lego is a ninja is a cool guy with a sword and a black outfit. There's not much building going on in there, so it took quite a while for them to get it to a point where, okay, now we can see the building toys being there, like dragons and skeletons in weird vehicles and stuff like that.
Why, when the ninja fight the Samurai X in Ouroboros in season 1 and the arena tips, the Great Devourer is nowhere to be seen, but when the Devourer is later released, he comes from the same spot? It's probably just a continuity thing.
That's the answer? Yeah. Well, he was very much deeper underground, and the venom had to seep down there to wake him up, or her up. She. So that's the reason why you don't see it with the arena tips.
How and where did Misako find Baby Wu?
We don't know that, or I don't know that. Some stories will be told later. I mean, trust the ideas you haven't had yet. So if it's interesting and relevant, I think it can make it into the show, or maybe it's going to be explained in some sort of book. But it's like, how did Indiana Jones meet Belloc? You know, there's value to mystery. You don't have to explain everything.